give me trouble. But shalom, shalom. Shalaki for all of that. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I would first like to begin the camp blessing off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace and salutations to the brothers out there pushing this truth, this 100% truth out there on the highways and the byways, the Akim, as well as you few sisters out there listening and learning, the Akwat to you also. I say shalom. It is your brother, Ratchet Zakabar, back here with another lesson through the spirit. Another camp lesson through the spirit, man. And I'm most likely going to change the title of this. Everything that's going on in the world right now, all of the things that have been happening as of recently and just throughout, man, it's for the controversy of Zion, right? That's going to be the scripture that I start off with. It's for the controversy of Zion, man. So, all of the things you see going on, whether it be wars, rumors of wars, whether it be famine, death, destruction, all of these things have been done for the controversy of Zion, man. For the vengeance of the Israelites, as well as for the return of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. It says over 190,000 lethal doses of cocaine seized in Valentine's Day week bus at southern border. All these things that's going on in the news right now, man. All of them. We're seeing the translation of a kingdom occur. So like these things. I'm going to read this whole chapter. Isaiah 34. Verse 1, it says, this is the title, it says, God's wrath against nations, right? Remember, the Lord does not change. Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. This is what we've been talking about the past few days, myself and the brother Hadabi Arbad. This is what we've been talking about in our lessons, you know, shameful spewing, as well as the 2/3, man. Esau Edom is being hated amongst the nations, and it's becoming more and more evident as we continue on day by day. It says, he hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. The Lord is coming back, man, to avenge his people. The so-called Negroes, Latino, and Native American people, as well as the Israelite foreigners who are amongst the heathen nations, who have the appearance of the heathen nations. This is all for us, man. This is all for the elect of the house of Israel. Lord willing, we be at that number, of course. Right? Because all of Israel will not be saved. 2/3 of our people will be cut off. Either during Jacob's trouble, which we are in Jacob's trouble, or during shit hit the fan. Jacob's trouble, of course, shit hit the fan. And the second death, which is the lake of fire and brimstone, which will occur in America, Babylon the Great. Verse 4, it says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree. Right? We know that it talks about the fig making a loud noise, a loud thunderous noise in the book of Revelation, which signals, you know, the coming day of Yahweh Shai, return. But those missiles come down and fly down and drop on this place and destroy it and waste the land and make it desolate. Have you ever heard a thud of a fig falling from a fig tree? It's a loud thud, man. They liken that when Yahweh Shah returns and all this nuclear destruction goes on, it's going to be like a big earthquake, a great earthquake is around the world. It says, verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment, right? So the Lord is not coming with open arms, man. He's not coming with smiles on his face. He's coming to handle business, man. To avenge his people as well as bring forth vengeance on what they did to him when he was on earth as a man. Let me get something to back this up real quick. Matthew, the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 34. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Right? That's Yahweh Shah speaking, man. So in that day, he's going to come back. He's going to be firing his eyes. He's going to come. He's going to be ready to mess some shit up, man. Real talk. That day is going to be a very scary day. But through all of these things that the Lord is bringing forth, through all the plagues, as it says, the wicked will not learn. Going back to Isaiah 34. It says in verse 5, I'm reading it again. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. So who is Idumea? Idumea is just the Greek way of saying Edom. Who is Esau Edom? Esau Edom is a so-called white man, right? You know what, matter of fact, let me get this video real quick of a rabbi saying this, not just me. Because you know, Jake won't listen to someone that looks such as myself or other brothers. They gotta hear from the mouth of their daddy Esau. So, Lord willing, y'all be able to hear this. As a matter of fact, let me make sure my volume is on while I've been talking this long. I should have been did this so like, just make sure it's good to double check after yourself. Come. So, let me go ahead and play this video for y'all real quick. Let me find it. Here it is right here. He's gonna tell you who makes up Babylon the Great, which is the EU, NATO, America, right?
One of the ways.
Matter of fact, Salaki. Fair use under Copyright Act 1976. Fair use. I'm not making any type of money off this video. I'm not making any type of monetary gain. This is for educational and edification purposes only. So, YouTube, please do not take this down.
One of the ways of bringing about the collapse of a nation is by bringing about the collapse of its economy. Another way is by sending it to war. A nation can lose its glory from war. That is how it happened in the past. The Babylonians, the Persians. The Romans were never destroyed because the Romans split up into many countries. Who is Rome today? Europe and the United States. Rabbis tell us that before Mashiach comes, there will be many wars. And these wars will eventually bring about the collapse of Edom. Not only the economy will be in ruins, but many people will lose their life as a result of this war. And you know this World War II that will be child's play compared to a third war that will occur later on. And all those goyim.
So we've been trying to tell y'all this, man. We've been telling y'all these things, but y'all don't want to listen. We've been saying this for a while now, especially my elder brothers, of course, who have been in this truth way longer than me. I'm still a babe. I'm still a babe in this, man. But the elder teachers above me have been saying this for years on top of years on top of years. He just said who Edom was. America, Europe, Babylon the Great. We've been saying these things, right? The so-called white man is going down. hell is my hood at, man? So, Idumea, just another word for Edom. The Lord don't speak well about these people, Jake. But that's okay, though. Because as it says in Isaiah the 32nd chapter, or Salaki, Isaiah the 31st chapter, those who are hoping with the heathen are going to go down with the heathen, man. Y'all going to go down with Egypt. Y'all love this place so much. Y'all love these people so much. Y'all love this lifestyle so much, man. But the Lord does not have the Lord doesn't have any good words to say about these people. It says the sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Right? People look at this, oh, well, that's in the Old Testament. It already passed. It's not going to happen again. This is future prophecy. Israel. Things are going to take place very soon, Lord willing. Now, Basra was an ancient city in Edom. Just know it's talking about the people, not the land. Right? It said in a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, where they dwell, as well as the people, you know what I'm saying, Basra. Because the Edomites, they're not extinct, contrary to belief. Because people want to say that this group of people is extinct. They're not around anymore. They're not alive anymore. They just do that to hide the fact that they are Edom. Verse 7, it says, and the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. Here's my point. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. For the controversy of Zion. It says in the NLT, for it is the day of the Lord, Yahweh's revenge, the year when Edom will be paid back for all it did to Israel and all the things that they continue to do to us today. Now, the reason why I want to bring this lesson was because of all the things that America, the state, the unrecognized state of Israel, right, and those who join in with them or whatnot, have been targeting predominantly the Northern Kingdom as of recently, right? These past few occurrences that they had, right? They had run-ins with Venezuela. They trying to sanction them. They stole from them. They trying to do the same with Cuba right now. Burkina Faso, Niger, right? I'm naming some Northern Kingdom countries in there as well. All the things that's been going on with ICE, with the Northern Kingdom as well. They just stopped. This is a while ago, probably like a week or two ago. They stopped, what's that thing called? They stopped the protection of Haitians from being deployed or from being deported as well, right? So, like I said in my lesson, was that last week? Last week I did my lesson on the book of Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, right? Talking about Jacob's trouble. Best believe we're in Jacob's trouble, man. Jake is in trouble. Jake is in trouble. It says, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone. Call Yahweh Shah 441. And the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. Salaki. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. This is talking about the land. Like he said, I'm going to lay the land. He's going to be a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, which is majority. It's going to be, just know it's going to be very, very big judgment in the land over there in the Western Asia. unrecognized state of Israel, but more specifically, America, Babylon the Great, the headquarter of wickedness, the land, the border of wickedness, right? It's going to bring forth, the Lord's going to bring forth great judgment over here in this place and where these people dwell at. Okay? It's going to go down. And this place is going to be a desert afterwards. After the lake of fire, it's going to be a desert. It's not going to be inhabited by any people anymore. It's going to be a place for walking things and creeping things and beasts. That's why I said the Comorin. Look that up. Verse 11. But the Comorin and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. They shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing. Right? And thorns shall come up in her palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof. And it shall be an habitation of dragons and a court for owls. The wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow. The screech owl also shall rest there and find for herself a place of rest. So just know when the Lord say there's going to be, fire and brimstone, lake of fire, anything that the Lord says is going to happen to this place, it's going to surely happen. Verse 15, there shall the great owl make her nest and lay and hatch and gather under her shadow. There shall the vultures also be gathered, everyone with her mate. Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. And he hath cast a lot for them, and his hand hath divided it unto them by line. They shall possess it forever. From generation to generation shall they dwell therein. So just know, Lord's kingdom is going to be an everlasting kingdom, man. Point blank, period. An everlasting kingdom. I wonder if my hat is in there, man. My damn ears are freezing. I'm waiting till these people leave, though. I wanted to get this as well. The book of Ecclesiasticus, the 10th chapter and the 7th verse, it says, pride is hateful before God and man, and by both doeth the one commit iniquity. Here's my point. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And that's what we're seeing, man. This kingdom is being translated from one people to another. I've already seen Shalaki. Like my ear is about to fall off. We're already seeing the curses fall upon Esau Edom, man. Is what I was about to say. We're seeing that come to pass. Right? The curses are falling upon Esau Edom. They women are a variance against the men, and vice versa. They don't care about their women no more. They have no regard for them to help them, to protect them, to stand up for their rights. None of that shit. A lot of these Edomites, if you want to be real, a lot of them, they men are PDFs, are freakies, freak boys. As you can see with them files, politicians is crooked. Everyone is divided against these people, man. But why do you have Hashem Yahushua? A lot of people are divided against this man. Con, I'm good. So, with that coming out, more and more people coming out in these damn files, just know they're going to have to do something. Because we already know that they're not going to put these people in chains. They ain't going to arrest them. None of that shit's going to happen, right? Because of who's ruling. Who's in rulership. Just know who's in rulership is being exposed. The wicked are in rulership and they're being exposed. It's point blank period, man. Like I said, thy terribleness have deceived thee, man. Like we've been saying. We're in Jeremiah 49. We're in Jeremiah 50. We're in Jeremiah 51. We're in 2nd Ezra 15. We're in 2nd Ezra 16. We're in Daniel 12. We're in Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. All of these things. Let me just see if I can get something from off what the brother been posting. First and foremost. They going in conflict with Cuba. All of these things, man, they doing all of this trying to avoid the destruction, man. Very soon, we're gonna have to. They're gonna have something. They're gonna have to have something that comes to pass to bring forth, you know, the implementation of this new society. Now, in that video, I forgot to mention, he said, I'm gonna replay it, matter of fact, because he said something good, and I just didn't want to stop it while he was talking. Is this what they doing? We was just talking about this as well yesterday too.
Of bringing about the collapse of a nation is by bringing about the collapse of its economy.
That's what they trying to do around the world, man. Is bringing the collapse of nations and economies, right? Woe to him. Habakkuk too, man. We've been in it, man. The same things over and over again. The past few days, all of these things are relevant.
Another way is by sending it to war. A nation can lose its glory from war. That is how it happened in the past.
So, all of this stuff, these wars and rumors of wars, like the Lord said, he declared the end from the beginning, man. That's why it's all prophecy. It's all in the book. Wars and rumors of wars. What do these things mean, right? Matthew, Luke, the 21st chapter, right? All of these things is happening. In addition to the return of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. It's not a coincidence.
The Romans were never destroyed because the Romans split up into many countries.
Like you said, revive Roman Empire. Like our elder apostles have been saying, man. Jeremiah 49:13. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Baza shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. But our people can't see these things coming, man. Matter of fact, let me get this. I know where it's at. This concerning our people, man. They have eyes that do not see and ears that do not hear, man. But that's okay though. They can't get it this go around. That's just how it was meant for them to go out. The book of Hosea, the 4th chapter, in the 5th verse, it says, therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. Right? You damn false prophets out here. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. right? So as our people wake up more and more, closer and closer we get to the kingdom, man. As wickedness grows more and more, and closer we get to the kingdom. Like I've said, these curses are starting to, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. It's beautiful to see these things. Edomites affected by stuff that Jake have been affected for decades. For decades and decades and decades and decades and decades. And when it was happening to us, they said, fuck you, right? They didn't care. They didn't care how people were struggling, man. They didn't care. Because it wasn't happening to them directly. But our people destroyed lack of knowledge because you can't see all the things going on around the world. Realize it connected to the scriptures. For these people who push that they so damn Christian and they believe in the Bible so much, yeah, you can't see these things going on and wonder to yourself, why are they taking place? Why are these things going on in the world? For the controversy of Zion, all the things that these people have done to us as a whole, and it's not just Edomites neither, man. Like the brother said yesterday, it's not just Esau, Edom. They're gonna get the brunt of it. They're gonna get the majority of the ass whipping because they did the most, and they influence these other countries as well to come in and do things against us. But these other nations, they got it too, man. The Lord got their eye on their ass too, right? Esau, Edom, with the head tribe being Amalek, Elam, Ishmael, Ammon, Moab, Gog, Magog, right? All of these countries, man. Jeremiah 49:13. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Baza shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Our people are still blinded by that damn American dream. They're still blinded by the fact that these people do not, well, I'm always say this, man, these people do not fuck with you, Jake. I've heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. This is what these nations are doing right now. France is about to go to war with Niger. These nations round about, right? As we've seen in South America, they've been setting fires once again, tampering, doing shit to the Israelites. They've been doing this. We've been telling y'all. They've been doing this. Here's a history of it. We're showing y'all. Chile, right? Patagonia. Trying to keep on do civil unrest in Iran. Fuck with them people. You got to realize, man, all these nations, they having problems, but it's with the same group of people. So, in turn, the Lord's going to put something in them, put something in their mind, and say, you know what, fuck this shit. We done taking this shit from their ass. Because all of y'all ever been is a bully. So when all these nations join together and come against your ass, this place is going to get destroyed. Verse 15, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. They quite literally got booed at the Winter Olympics, which is a couple weeks. That happened like last week. These nations are not holding their tongue anymore against America and the atrocities that they committed. And it's no wonder why these things are happening. Second Ezra 16, in the first verse, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia, woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria, right? Babylon being America, spiritual Egypt. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Prepare to go to war. Destruction awaits you. Even though these people are going to lose, the Lord's still going to have the pride in their heart to think that they could win a battle with the Almighty Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's how proudful these people are. And Jake have learned that same pride and wickedness from their ass. See, you have niggas out here who will tell you to forget all of the things that these people have done. Oh, turn the other cheek. Just forget. That was so long ago. Da-da-da-da-da. This and that. And this and that, right? You telling me to forget. You must be better than the Lord. You must be better than the Almighty. Because the Almighty don't forget. He don't forget none of the shit these people did to us as a whole. He don't. Matter of fact, let's see what he did. It said Revelation 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. So you know what? I'm going to remember them too. I'm not going to forget the things that they did to us as a people. Because why would I? See, that's that house. Is Israel a homeborn slave type of mentality? It's going to get a lot of you niggas fucked up because you want to cleave on to the so-called white man and not realize and look in your eyes and see all of this shit that this nigga have done. Y'all have selective memory. Y'all have selective memory, which is why y'all gonna perish with y'all enemy. Y'all gonna perish with that motherfucker. Y'all gonna perish with the devil, man. The deceiver. The one who have deceived the nations. Y'all gonna be the first ones to go and get that chip, too. Y'all gonna get right in line with his dumb ass. Here, let me go ahead. I'm just trying to survive. Hey, man. This is gonna be very laughable in that day. I'm just trying to survive. Man, I gotta put food on the table, clothes on my back, this and that. Man, the Lord's elect is not gonna be worried in that day, dog. Just to tell y'all the truth. We not gonna be worried in that day. Lord willing, we be at that number, man. Because we know through us listening and being obedient to Yahweh Shah, he's gonna make a way for us. It's just a simple fact. He's gonna make a way for us. If you can't believe that, you have no faith, man. You have no hope. Stop putting your trust in men. Learn the precepts of men. Our people, some of them, and at this point, man, if you ignorant as to what's going on right now in the world, I don't even feel bad for you, dog. It's too much access to information out there, man. At this point, it's too much access to information. Y'all seen they banned, what was that, YouTube? They banned Instagram. I want to say they banned Twitter or something like that over there in Russia, man. It's just in preparation. It's in preparation for famine of the word, like we've been telling y'all. Just know that America's gonna follow suit soon. America is gonna follow suit, man. That's to no surprise though. I was watching that video, like I told y'all, with Sweden, Germany, and Belgium. They said Sweden is they're the #1 model for implementing things into the world. They test all their shit over there. Well, they didn't say all of it, but majority of the things, right? So just know, if they have majority of them citizens over there with chips in their hand, just know that shit's gonna come over here. So it shouldn't be no surprise. They burning false deities and gods. I almost did my lesson on Bel and the Dragon. I read that chapter. I almost did it on that. But I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it on heathen gods and pagans right now. Yeah, Russia banned Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, and Instagram. Yep. American or Israeli, whichever one, owned social media markets. It's division, man. It's lucky. It's division. Esau Edom own house is divided. Well, then no, that's Russia and that's Russia and America. That's two different countries. They still come from the same people, motherfucker. It's a lot. That's what you don't understand. This kingdom, man, they have gotten the Lord's land and parted. They have named it and changed the names. Yet these people come from the same people, so they could create a false division between them, right? It's like Haitians and Dominican Republic, motherfucker. Y'all the same. Y'all come from the same people, nigga. But y'all at war with each other. Y'all dislike each other so much. Y'all on the same island, same nation of people, right? Well, they come from the 12 tribes, not the same nation though. Of course, Levi and Reuben. Nonetheless, though, y'all still brothers at the end of the day. Oh shit! A damn thing that came out. I'm trying to fix my garment. I don't got no scissors on me right now, but it's cool. I was getting this though. Jeremiah 35 and verse 17, it says, "Therefore thus saith Yahweh, the Most High Power of hosts, the God of Israel. Behold, the God of who? The God of Israel. The God of who? The God of Israel. I thought he was the God of everybody. No, the God of Israel. Behold, I will bring upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem all the evil that I have pronounced against them, because I have spoken unto them, but they have not heard, and I have called unto them, but they have not answered." So just know, whether this is talking about ancient Jerusalem and Judah, or the land itself and the people, it's still going to be judgment in both of them. That land that have been stolen by people who are portraying to be the Israelites and they're not. And also, Israel as a whole is going to receive judgment. The 2/3 of Israel, the wicked Israelites. It says, "And Jeremiah said unto the house of the Rehabites, Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the God of Israel, because ye have obeyed the commandment of Jonadab your father," because we know this is talking about the Israelites now, "and kept all his precepts," right? But like I said, y'all believe in the precepts of men. Y'all fear men. That's y'all fucking problem. Y'all don't fear the Holy One of Israel, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, because y'all don't know his true power. "And kept all his precepts and done according unto all that he hath commanded you. Therefore thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the God of Israel, Jonadab, the son of Rechab, shall not want a man to stand before me forever." There's just an example, man, of our people believing in the precepts of men. Y'all niggas believe in the precepts of men. That's your problem. This damn thing gonna piss me off, dog. Real talk. It's a lot. Yeah, man, our people, they have no fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They not aware of what's about to happen, what's about to take place, or what's even about to occur, man. Unfortunately, our people, Like the elder Menachem Zagba said, Jake is gone, man. Jake is gone, bro. Our people is led to the slack. It's led as a flock to the slaughter. 2 Ezra 15:10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. Right? So he's going to plague Egypt as before. Yet, this being spiritual, Sodom and Egypt, he's going to plague this land like he did when we were in ancient Egypt in captivity. This is just a different captivity, man. Yet, they have similar tendencies that those ancient Egyptians had, right? We're in the Egyptian captivity, man. And we seeing that, right? You just seen in Iran, they was burning the Baphomet and the obelisk. You have signs of that all over America, man. So there is no denying that this kingdom is taking after the former kingdoms, man. They still practicing their heathenistic ways. And that's okay. It's just for Jake, you ain't supposed to follow that shit. We're in this predicament, in this situation we in now, because we led after false idols and false gods, right? Of scourges for amendment. Second Ezra 16:17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges, like I said. A minor change or addition designed to improve a text, piece of legislation, etc. Revision, alteration, change. That's what the word amendment means, right? The Lord is making a change to this kingdom. He's making changes. All of these things are coming to pass, changing it, right? The translation of a kingdom from one people to another. You know what? Matter of fact, let me get this before I close. Second Ezra 6:7, it says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? It says, And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other question, Ezra, asked thou not. The translation of the kingdom from one people to another, Israel. Stay tuned. Stay vigilant. Stay prayed up. And if you haven't asked for repentance, or if you haven't asked for repentance, like I was saying. Take heed, man. We're in a grace period, but there's no telling much longer we have till all of this come down. So with that, I'm gonna close it off there. I give it all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone once again, who taught me this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And until next time, I say Shalom, Israel, Shalom. And as always, we're one day closer to the kingdom. We're one day closer to the kingdom, man. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Shalom, Israel. Yeah. Oh yeah. So, might as well say Shabbat Shalom. Sundown, very soon, we have a double Sabbath. So tonight, Sunday Eve to Monday Eve is a Sabbath. Monday Eve to Tuesday Eve is a Sabbath as well. Monday Eve to Tuesday Eve is a new Sabbath. All right, so that, I'm gonna close it up there. Shalom, Israel. Water Yahweh Bashim Al Shat, Water Yahweh Bashim Al